Saturday, Sunday. What? This early? I mean, it's Friday after midnight. It could happen at any time. Might as well get the shit done early, right? I like to fucking face my fucking demons with breakfast and coffee. I don't need breakfast. And today I'm not even having coffee. I'm filled up with the fucking shadow. What's up, everyone? Oh, you wake up banging on breakfast? I don't even have breakfast to bang on, bro. And you go to last night's video. I'm trying, God. I just wake up on some shit, bro. Fuck. Hey, you don't get to be like this without waking up at 4 o'clock in the morning doing this shit 5, 6, 7 times a day. That's Drill Sergeant Kobe. He's on your face. Trying to make you sweat and shit. He's sweating you. I am the High Priestess Phoenix. Yeah, I talk to dead people. I am your spiritual healer, teacher, shaman, seer, oracle, lightworker, starseed. Hit the buzzer, Kobe. Hold on, time out. He's bouncing balls out here. Lightworker, starseed, earth angel, mystic, medium, psychic, witch, yogi, guru, evangelist, North American Sybil. Have you met a South American Sybil? I'm giving the benefit of the doubt that there's another Sybil in this country, but I don't know. I'm always giving the benefit of the doubt that there's somebody similar to me, but I doubt it. It's a benefit of the doubt. I am God's first child, the rebellion. I am Lilith reincarnated on a Friday. In order to keep up with me, you had to see what I've just posted on my community page. It's like I don't let it marinate fast enough. Like, I'm like, just look at this. And then after I posted, I was like, no, but look at it. What did I post? I'd seen it for like 3 weeks now. Gary's trying to put his girlfriend on. And, Gary's girlfriend's gonna take his fucking setup. She's way better than you, bro. She's sexier. She's got an accent and everything. In the essence, what the fuck are you doing? What the fuck are you doing? It's funny. I think it's funny. I watch these dudes put their fucking girls on all the time. And then these girls take over, bro. They don't take half. They take 80%. Right, Daddy Yankee? Sorry. Hey, I just want to point out he's the only person I'm out here calling daddy. Okay, what the fuck is you thinking? I think it's funny. And that's what I said. What am I talking about? Gay guy Gary got a new girlfriend, and his gay girlfriend, or whatever they are. I don't know. I mean, he carries the hair. Neither one of them carry a pair of pants. I don't know how you can have like that. I feel like it's very more lesbian than gay. What makes it gay? The butt sex? Again, there's straight people having butt sex. Does it really matter who's taking it in the butt? Does it really matter? I guess we can talk about that when Diddy comes out talking. He has a defense for this. Anyways, going back to it. He's been sharing it for weeks, telling his subscribers. He built up his own fucking platform. And he wants his people to go and look at his girlfriend's platform. What does she do? The same thing. What you don't understand is all the readings are the fucking same. You don't know that because you're not paying attention to other people's readings. We all pulled the same fucking cards, douchebag. What's a man douchebag? What is the male figure? I guess it's a fucking prostate cleaner. Douchebag. You ever had some pussy? Ever? Or are you just strictly dickly? Anyways, getting on to it. We can have some conversations. I'll take your man. I'll turn him into a man. I'll suck him better than you ever could. Why? Because it's in my nature. The succubus has arrived. Anyways, going back to it. Yeah, I don't like your friends either, Wolfman. I don't like nobody's friends. Why? They're low vibrational. You made friends with them when you were still in the ego and you needed somebody to fucking validate your existence. What better friend than another tarot reader? Is he better than you? Do either of you, do you honestly believe the shit that comes out of his mouth? I argue with you all the time about your fucking your interpretation of the cards. You don't argue with your friends. They're right because they've been doing it longer. Or you just try to keep it friendly. Did your cards say what his cards said? Do you believe the shit that's coming out of his mouth? You guys will feed into it. You're like, yeah, happy slappers. That was a good show. We put on a great show. Put the penguins away. Put the penguins away. In the essence of what? What? First off, losers, tarot is a dying breed. I'll make sure of that. Guaranteed. You have no power. You have no power over people by your interpretation of these cards. Neither does a person that reads the Bible. The people that are interpreting the ancient teachings and distorting them are the people we come for first. Those are the ones. Read the Bible, bro. You are exactly who they're coming for first. The people that have sent people into damnation by lies in the name of God. Which God? I don't know. Whoever. You say the divine. The divine is God. You lead people in damnation in the name of God. So he comes for you first. And your little dog, too. In the essence of, if you're such a great tarot reader, why do you keep telling other people to watch other tarot readers that do the exact same thing? 12 signs, your weeklies, your fucking love readings, your sun, moon, rising, this and that. And then in essence, they're taking your cadence and applying it to theirs to make them greater. Is it doing anything for you? No. You're losing. But here's the point. How can you win when everybody around you is competing with you? What kind of people are subscribed to multiple tarot readers? Do you want to see my subscriptions? I don't have any. But unfortunately, I started watching tarot, so the AI just keeps bringing new ones in, hoping that I'll get latched on another one. I do for a short period of time just to tell them that they ain't got no skills. But anyways, in the moment, you can watch any collective reading and find that it resonates with you. You can sit in any church and find that the message resonates with you. It's what they do next, how they tell you to act on this. They tell you what the energy is, but then they tell you how to act. And that's the leading. It's the leading factor. And they tell you to come back. They tell you that they've got more information for you. You're taking a bunch of people's fucking misbeliefs and making money off of them. All of the tarot following, all of your hundreds of thousands, I don't know if you've taken on the responsibility of the fact that these are people that have strayed from God and allowed you to be their God. They've put you in a position that you bring the messages. They don't listen to God. They listen to you. And you're not telling them what God said. That goes to all the tarot readers. It's a moment of silence. The birds go quiet on that. Jesus never said that shit, bro. The cards never said that. You don't have a full understanding of the cards, and that's why I teach you that all the time. Somebody taught you, and you didn't actually learn it. You thought you knew it once they showed it to you. You don't know tarot. Tarot actually goes back to biblical teachings. It's a way to connect with the divine, not whatever the fuck you're doing, spying on people. Let's see what's going on with the person that's not talking to you. The person that's on your mind. So then you do single readings. You tell single people how to get a man or woman. But every one of your single readings comes out with somebody that they already have talked to. This isn't ever new love. They're all hooked on old love, looking for answers. And you keep them there. You keep them spiritually stagnant. You keep them in their own hells while you make money, off of their views, off of their misbeliefs. Same thing with Christians. All religions. You keep them locked in hell while you keep the keys. I'm giving them the keys. Everybody's going to learn tarot, and nobody that does tarot is going to have, any power or dominion over anyone else. The same with all of these religious teachings. I'm setting the oppressed free. They're oppressed by the stupid shit you guys tell them, the belief system, but none of that is true. That's not what those cards are for, and I show every day that's not what those cards are for. And I'm going to show people how to access God, not only through the cards, but through the Bible and through outside and through every other form. They're going to have an access to God that you do not have when this is all done. And for all of you that tried to deny them or play that you were God, you're the first on the hit list, bro. Nobody stands between them and God. That's what Jesus died for, is that you can be connected and nobody has power over you. You can walk free in the spirit, not in their laws, is what it was all said and shit. And so, going back to it, it's like, there's a couple things to be said in the simple fact of you are a dying breed and you're over there trying to put everyone on and trying to make everyone powerful doing what you do. But in essence, you're creating competitors and all of you are going to go down. The only reason people turn to tarot readers is they don't take the time to learn it themselves. Once they know it themselves, they don't need you. Because the cards don't lie, you do. So, I mean, it's kind of, it's just something to be said. Why have you always been after the tarot readers? Because of their messages, bro. They tell people they're chosen ones. They tell people that they're doing everything right. They lie to them, bro. They tell people that their relationships are going to work out. They tell people this is what God wants for them. They lie, bro. They lie, they steal, and cheat. They're energy harvesters, if you think about it. They take all of your fucking, you know what I mean? All of your desire for knowing and use it to make themselves bigger and badder. But they were just like you. They sat around, and most of them didn't learn the cards. That's not what they were ever meant for. They were never meant for a door to spy on others. Why are people watching others? Why are they watching them and telling you what to do? So you can be 1 foot ahead of them. In essence, do you think you're 1 foot ahead of God? Because whatever's happening in their life is God's works. You peeking in on them is just finding out how God's working with them. Your next action is trying to manipulate the works. And then having multiple tarot readers is like you're looking for something that's not there. Like you have no guidance in your life. You have to let a stranger with a pack of cards tell you how to live your life and what's going on in other people's lives. But they're not telling you the truth. Why? Because God wouldn't give them the ability to know such details, not the real truth. They're not capable of the real truth. You have to be able to hold the real truth, to tell the real truth, and walk in truth. I'm saying the word little white lies is what comes out of their cards. That's what you guys do all the time. All the time. A lie is a lie is a lie, bro. That's not the truth. If it's not the truth, it's a lie. There's variations to the truth, but exerting a lie is a lie. So, Gary's really good about putting his fucking 2 cents in there. You know what I think? I think this person, and I think this person. Now, here's the problem, and I'm going to point this out. Your opinion doesn't matter of how you feel this person is. If you can't tell that this person feels more about, you know what I mean? The person standing in front of you asking the questions feels everything about this person. And your shitty fucking negative perception on their person doesn't matter. It only leaves a foul taste. They're going to beg for this person no matter what you say. But most importantly is I want to show you how all these readers talk negatively about your people. They talk about how they're in the devil energy and they have all these addictions and they have all of this and they have all of this. They're digging and you know what I mean? They're spying. And then they're telling you all of the dirt. How would you feel if the other person was doing the same thing? And was listening to a tarot read tell all your dirt, how you're over there fucking spying, and you're stalking, and you're obsessed, and and your life can't go on, and you're getting karma, and you just won't move on. The whole point of all of this, there's not a tarot reader out there that does what I do. They're out there just stalking people for you. And the point of it is that all of you are caught up in some bullshit and none of you are really living your lives. They made a fucking a career out of stalking people and spirituality, and they think that they're powerful. They're awoken, they're divine, they're something. You're a couple of gay guys that sit around fucking playing card games. There's nothing spiritual. You don't have a divine place. You don't serve a god. Nothing. You serve the flesh. I'm just pointing this out. I said that multiple times. What is your purpose in this world? Card games? Mind games on people? That's what you're doing. You're playing mind games on people. Never in my intro will you hear me say that I'm a tarot reader. I use tarot cards for healing. I use lots of different things. You'll never hear me say I'm a fucking tarot. I am an oracle. I don't need the oracles. Again, those are for you. You know what I mean? Those are just teaching tools. But, you know, that's all it is you guys are just stalking people. You're not living your life. You want to know what's going on with other people's lives. And if you are focused on your life, you still need someone to tell you how to live your life. And that's where it's like, Jesus. I can look on these pages, dude, and these tarot readers have hundreds of thousands of people that don't know how to live their own life, that believe the shit that comes out of their mouth, that are as low vibrational as the person that's on my screen. Like, this dude doesn't even brush his teeth or his hair before he gets on the camera to tell you how to live your life. He doesn't have I'm just, fuck. I don't tell you how to live your life. I tell you how to heal. And that's all I do. I walk in what I do. Don't take advice from somebody, and that's the Hierophant card or the High Priestess card in reverse. Do not take advice from somebody that's not living a life that you want. If they don't have everything they want, that you want in your life, then how the fuck are they going to tell you how to get it? If they don't have a testimony to it, then they're not going to get you through it, bro. They have no experience. They're just talking. They're reading it out of a book. They're professing somebody else's fucking profession. Somebody else's great works and walks. So, yeah. We started on that note. I'm sure that will come up, and I think that did come up in the video last night about, you know what I mean, challenging your authority. Nobody challenges my authority. I sit at the top of... There's no other goddess. God created... I am the goddess. God in the female form. Put another one against me, and let's see her and my God go to war. Again, your flesh is just in the way. It really has no power. And until you tap into God, you have no power. There's nothing to back you up. There's nothing to back up your words. You know who backs me up? God. You know who puts me up? God. You know who stands in front of me? God. You know who's got my back? God. You know who's holding my hand? God. Can any of you say that shit? It's a choice. To be chosen is to choose to walk with God, to walk the straight and narrow, to go against the grain, to go against the laws of life and walk in the spirit, the free spirit of truth. Going back to all my week, it's not easy to break the flesh. I'm still doing it. But in the essence, it's like you're not doing anything about it. You're blowing it up as big as you can. And I'm going to watch your soul leave your body doing some shit like that. And that's what it means, that the lights are on, but nobody's home. You have no actual soul purpose. You're not driven by a soul essence. You're driven by the hunger of your belly and your mind, the desires of the things of this world. And these particular people will tell anybody anything they need to hear to get their self fed. I feel like, and if I find out I'm wrong, then, you know what I mean, that's it. I don't believe so, but I feel like when Oscar's doing a one-on-one reading with a dumb bitch, and this dumb bitch ain't getting it, he knows it's his job to make sure she moves the fuck on. I mean, that's all I got to say about that. It's like you're trying to put this guy on to what? Tell people how to live their life. But look, you live your lives together. Who are either of you to tell anyone? Because you own a bunch of cards. That makes you powerful. You're not a powerful divine feminine or a powerful divine masculine doing what you're doing. You could be a powerful divine feminine and masculine skin, but you're not. You're not even a page in this book, bro. You haven't even gotten into it. And that's really what it is like people study some shit on YouTube and they use the lingo and they try to act like they're smarter than they are and they know about some shit because they watched a video or two. That's why I said, go read every book you can. But until you fucking apply that to your life, you're no smarter. Wisdom comes with experience. You become wise. Not necessarily smart, wise by experience. You know things because you've done and seen things. Traveling around with a passport is not experiencing anything. That's you running away from responsibilities and filling your stomach. You're not spiritually evolving. You're finding a new place to fucking sit there as a parasite and suck out the good of it until it doesn't bring you any more joy and you get bored. And then you want to go to the next great adventure and suck out the life out of that. I don't like your friends. I don't think you have a problem leaving them behind. But, in the essence, you're better than this. I believe you're better than this. I believe we all start out as something, but we all evolve and we outgrow those around us because we choose to. Some people choose to be, you know what I mean? Choose to just stay in a low vibration. Just low. Can I ask you something fucked up and serious at the same time? Why is Gary out here, you know what I mean, sleeping around with all of these men, having all of these, you know what I mean, gay affairs? What's the end goal? Isn't it like marriage and a family? How do you plan to accomplish that the way you're living your life? Or that's not what gay guys are after. They don't want the real life. They just want to, you know what I mean? They just want to stick their fucking dick in a butt. Tell me the truth, because I know wonderful gay men that have been married for 20 years. They have, you know what I mean, retirement plans. They have lives. They don't have children. It's not something they wanted to have, but they have their pets, which are their children. And they've, you know what I mean, they live, you know, the white picket fence life, even being gay. They go to church. They do all of that. They're a beautiful gay, you know what I mean? They're a better gay marriage than most straight marriages. They're rooted. You guys aren't rooted in anything. But most importantly, it's God. Because you can't have any of that without God. You're not going to find a good mate. Why? Because first off, you're looking, so you're chasing, and that means you're coming from a broken place. When you're ready, they come for you. And are you supposed to stay with this person forever? Perhaps if they can keep up with you. Perhaps. And that's what happens, you know what I mean? That's what happens with wolfmen. They can't keep up. Not because of their lifestyle, but because of their mentality. He dates some really dense, dumb bitches. They look good on the surface until he starts a conversation with them, and then he's fucked in this conversation. But having conversation with lots of people from different areas of life opens up the conversation, but you realize you're dealing with an idiot right away that has no dreams, goals, aspirations, that lives in the past and is only focused on the material gains of the current present. You can't build a future with somebody with no mindset. Or then there's the opposite, you two fly-by girls. Oh, we're just having fun for the summer, and then we're going to think about going for the fall, we're going to go here, and then for winter, and then we're just, you know, we're just having fun. We just want to enjoy the best of our life. We just want to, you know, we just came here to have a great time. Who the fuck are you? What good are you to this world? You just came to suck up all the goodness of it. Again, sitting in your messages, you're not spreading any goodness. You're not helping anyone else. You're not, you know, I really hope this message helped. The fuck did you just say? Who did you help? Yourself. You helped yourself, dude. 110%. Which, okay, it's only 6:30. It's kind of been a while since I had to do it. It's like a requirement in my position to do shit like this, where I have to stop them in their fucking tracks. In essence, I don't give a shit if you receive the message. Just like I said last night, my job is to tell you you're wrong and to turn from your ways. Otherwise, what? God's going to get you and your little dog too. That's it, bro. I can have forgiveness, understanding, and compassion to the fact that you're one of a billion. There's a million of you guys. God chooses which ones to make important and to go after. But don't think those ones aren't going to be on the list too, because once my documentary goes, everybody goes down. Whole industries go completely quiet when the truth comes out, because it doesn't take no effort for you guys to realize that the truth was always there. It's not like we're going to go and cross-check this. Where's her references? It's all there. It's absolutely all there. There's no way that anyone can hide it. All the lies, all the cheating, all the fucking oppression, all the energy harvesting, everything. It's all on the surface. Nobody's just ever talked about it or seen it that way. All you have to do is open your mouth and they'll see it. And they see it. Little by little, bro. They're going to look back and realize that you led them, that you told them lies, that everything you said, nothing you said really happened in their relationships. And they listened to a liar. Because in actuality, how could they prove it when they're talking about relationships of people that aren't talking to them? They don't know what's going on with this person, so they listen to you and take it at full face value that that's what's going on with this person. And then they go listen to another one, and they paint this whole life over this person that's not happening. And then they look up and realize that person's living their best life and has a new partner, and that none of that shit was true. Going back to twin flames, all those twin flame readings. Who is it? Spiritual Infusion? Every week, 3 times a week, she'll tell you how they're coming into union with you. How they really love you and that they're about to leave somebody and they're coming for you. She's realized as long as she says that, they'll keep coming back. But how many people? And if they went into union, you finally get your boyfriend or girlfriend, would you still be watching tarot? No. The dependency, it's a codependency. When they're healed of their codependencies, they don't need you. But in their unhealed ways, you're stealing candy from a child, bro, and God doesn't think it's cute. They're unhealed. They're asking their moms and dads, they're asking strangers what to do about their relationships that mean so much, and you guys are lying to them weekly. Instead of telling them, explaining to them how important it is to refocus on themselves and stop being so codependent, not realizing you're dealing with obsessed stalkers. You're telling them that it's going to work out. Am I lying, bro? Do not every one of your single readings come out with some, oh, there's somebody from the past and this is what's going on with this person. Let's see about the person on your mind. How can we be single, but yet there's a person on our mind? You know who you're feeding. And you know what they're feeding. You know what you're feeding them. I was about to say something really gross. I'm like holding it in. Don't say that. Don't say that. You're feeding them your dick. All of you. It's lies, bro. It's 100% lies. And that's why God's on your ass. Because you're lying to his people and you're keeping them in lies. All 12 signs. Sun, moon, rising. They're looking for guidance of how to live a better life. And you're not helping them. You're making it worse if it was so simplistic. And therefore, you're an enemy of God. And that's it. I don't have any enemies. They get real mad when I do God's work, but you're picking a fight with God. You're not my enemy. You're an enemy of the people, bro. I don't have any enemies. I just create them. In essence, I mean, I don't care. That might be why I can't create friends. You love my beautiful dark laugh? Very Dr. Evil. Hey, I don't know. Whatever. That's the first one of the day. We got more coming. I've got appointments. I got a sick kid. I got a lot of things going on, and I'm still the high priestess out here. You know what I mean? chopping wood is what they said in the being the spiritual warrior, as they called me to do. Cutting the fat. Cutting the fat. I like it like that. Hey, have a good day and stuff. And I hope you're up for the battle. I hope you're ready to stand up to the lies, to people that are, you know what I mean? The authority. But then again, you're not me. I'm Lilith. I'm always ready. I stay ready. Laters, haters.